Hi guys, Stephanie here. It is Tuesday, May 11th. I have just woken up from my nap and I grabbed a bite to eat. I had some chicken from yesterday after I cooked it. I had maybe a couple of legs left. I took 2 legs to work and I ate 2 legs yesterday and I just had 2 legs, drumsticks. It's still good. I never eat leftovers more than a day old or 24 hours, but I want to speak about my unusual eating because my coworker and my friend Frank said to me after I posted my video, I have never seen a plate like that, like chicken with grapes and bananas. You should know that the ancient Greek and the Romans, they would have fruits, all kinds of fruits on the table along with all kinds of meat, pork and chicken and turkey, and they would all reach in and start eating, and then they would have the fruit and the vegetables. I just don't like to eat heavy because I don't like a lot of carbohydrates, and because carbohydrates really change into sugar, like potatoes and certain vegetables. I like to keep my food light, and I like the combination of meat and some natural sweetness to my meals, and I feel light, like I don't feel overstuffed. But anyway, there is something I want to discuss, and I'll do that right after I come back. Thank you. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and my potential viewers that are here for the first time. If you can hit that subscribe button and hit that top key bell for future notification of my uploads, I will greatly appreciate it. It's not easy starting a new channel and trying to hit members who you may have something in common with. So I'm hoping that my viewers, I really click with them and connect with them on different levels from every aspect of life and conversation. So here we go. Today, while I was at work, and while I was talking with one of my coworkers and friend Frank, we got into the conversation of motorcycles. Why do I want to talk about motorcycles? Because they're fun, they're exhilarating, they're sporty. You can go from a cafe cruiser to a sport bike to a nice long cruising missile like a Honda Goldwing or something like that, or Harley Davidson. But anyway, my discussion today is a lot of people think that just because we're transitioning from men to women, that our hobbies have to change. They really don't. And for the most part, most people stay with what they've always loved to do. Well after my transition, I rode motorcycles, and a lot of the hobbies that I enjoyed when I was a guy, I still enjoy. Like, for example, building model cars and RCs. I play a violin. I have a little violin collection. A lot of stuff that I love, I still have and I still do. Now, if I can only find the time to do them, That's like totally something else. But these days I don't own a motorcycle, and I really haven't had a lot of time to play the violin. But I will again one day. I still like cars. I still love sports cars. Sports cars are for everybody. Here in Florida, you can go to Miami and you'll see women driving Ferraris and Lamborghinis and motorcycles, sports bikes, and all that stuff. Why not? You know? But I think it's not so much society that feels like, why are we into these sports that is largely done by men? But does it mean that I'm still a guy inside? Of course not. It just means that those things I love to do are still with me, and occasionally I'll go on YouTube and I'll pull up videos on cars and motorcycles and all that stuff. However, there is one sport that I do not like and never did like, and that's wrestling or boxing or MMU fighting stuff. I really don't appreciate watching men beating themselves up to a pulp. I don't get it. Like one time I was watching the MMAs, and just for the hell of it, I was checking it out, and these guys are beating each other to a pulp. Their faces all bloodied up, busted noses and busted lips. I'm like, gosh, why is that fun? Jumping into the octagon or a boxing ring and beating each other up to a pulp. I wouldn't even pay to go watch this. It's barbaric. So I was watching the MMAs one time, and this one guy, right, he got beat to a pulp. And after the fight was over, he says to the commentator, "This is what being part of a man is. Going in there and having it out." I'm like, really? Jumping into a ring and beating yourself up to a pulp and leaving yourself after having a concussion, black eyes, bloody nose, busted face? There's nothing glamorous about it. But again, it's just me. These days, when I'm not playing my violin or tinkering with my model RC car racer or riding a motorcycle, I don't have one anymore anyway, sold them all last year. You probably catch me at home reading or watching a movie, right? Riding my bike. Lately I've been riding my bike a lot because I want to stay in shape. Okay, it's easy to slouch on the couch and eat the wrong stuff and not incorporate enough activity into your life that you start putting on weight in the wrong places. When you're riding a mountain bike and you're doing 10 miles a day minimum, you're burning in excess of between 350 to 450 calories after the 10 miles. And here in Florida, it's warm most of the time. If you're riding in the middle of the day and it's like 95 degrees and you're sweating it up, there's no way that you're gonna keep any weight on if you're trying to get rid of it. So that's the other reason why I ride. It's healthy, it keeps my muscle tone, it keeps my energy level up, right? Now, let's look at it this other way. When I had my motorcycle, I rode every single week, sometimes every day. How much exercise am I getting on a motorcycle? Zilcho, nada. It's like you're sitting there, like you're driving a car. Your body appears to be in motion, but you're really not. You're mentally alert, you're watching out for other motorists, you know? Maybe it's more like playing a video game or something. But I recently went up to Massachusetts to visit my family, and one of my brothers lent me his motorcycle so we can all go riding. It was me, my son, a few friends. uh, that we were with. We had a great time. But as I was riding the motorcycle, I felt like I wasn't getting enough exercise. I wasn't getting any movement. I wasn't burning any calories. My muscles was not being used like I want to use it. So at the end of the day, you might feel tired, yeah, because you're sitting upright and you're riding. It's like work, but it's not very physical, it's more mental. So I don't miss it. I still have my license. If I'm itching to ride a motorcycle, I'll go to Harley Davidson and rent a Harley Sportster or something. But I probably won't. I'd rather ride my bicycle. Get on my bicycle, ride to the beach, or ride to the park, get a backpack, get some water and some healthy snacks in there like I used to do last year. Apples, oranges, bananas, granola bars, energy drinks, protein shakes, whatever. That's a healthy thing to do for me. So, what are you guys doing to stay in shape? Are you bike riding? Are you running? Are you jogging? You know, some of the things that happen to us after we transition, you know what it is? You lose muscle. You know why? Because your body no longer has the testosterone that kept your muscle toned. Alright? So, you're in the kitchen. You're cooking your favorite meal, but you have to open up a jar of olives. Right? I noticed this immediately after I started transitioning and started taking hormones. And I have no testosterone in my body. Okay? I have no testes. So how would I have testosterone? After my sexual reassignment surgery, I knew exactly what women go through in their bodies. I know how they felt when they try to open a jar of olives or pickles. It's hard. This is why your girlfriend or your boyfriend, if you're a woman or a guy or whatever, and you can't open the jar, so she'll say, honey, can you open this jar? I can't get it. That's what it's like. You just struggle. In your mind, you're still strong. But when you pick up that jar of pickles, that's airtight and sealed, you can bang it all you want. You might not open it. So that's why it's good to stay in shape. I still don't open a jar of pickles or a jar of olives or a jar of jelly or jam because they're hard. Okay? You put a towel on there and you grab it, you just can't. So finally you run some hot water on it and maybe it'll loosen up. But that's the difference when you don't have any more testosterone in your body. The first thing you notice is your strength. It's gone. Okay? So the level of testosterone we do have, about 4.0, is really used as a sex enhancer. That's what it is. You know, to me it's like an aphrodisiac, because if I'm dating someone, okay, it sends triggers through my body. Like if I'm attracted to them, I'm like, ooh, look at that hot guy, look at that sexy chick, you know. It gets you in the mood for sex, or you get a sex drive. It helps you get a sex drive to have that little bit of testosterone. That's enough for that. Anything else? Forget it. Now the other thing too that us women can have also is muscle memory. So I did bodybuilding when I was young, very little bodybuilding. So therefore my biceps and my muscles still have memory in them from when I worked out. So any lifting that I do, or any workout, or bike riding, my thighs and my legs will be toned. It could be toned or built much quicker than someone that never lifted weights because of the muscle memory. Okay, so that aspect is good. The thing is, it'll never be like it used to be. Thick, noticeable, or protruding. That'll never happen again. Unless you start taking testosterone orally or injectably. Okay, so that's what trans men do. Trans men, women that change into men, okay, because they felt like boys all their lives. When they go on testosterone therapy, which is for life, their bodies change dramatically. They don't have to have facial feminization because their face will masculinize. Their body will masculinize. Their voice will get thicker. Okay? They will grow facial hair and beards. And they'll take on a male persona. Okay? So that's what happens there. But I'd rather go out on my motorcycle, my bicycle, and stay in shape, sweat, get really, really wet, come back in the house all slimy and grimy after having a nice bike ride and feel really satisfied. Hop in the shower, rinse it all off, get out and get a snack, and then make a video like this for you guys. That's why when I make my videos, I'll say, hey, I had a really nice bike ride today. I did 10 miles, you know, and that's what I like to do. All right, so this will be my little short video, and it's about staying fit, eating healthy, and always remember, it's not good to be stationary or sedentary. Okay, if a fish stops swimming in the water, it will die. It's constantly moving to get the water through the gills, which extracts the oxygen to stay alive. Okay. If we stay put in the house all day and become hermits, then that's not much of a life or fun. We have to keep moving. Alright? So I hope you guys find this video fun to listen to, and it's showing you a different side of me. Alright? I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, and if you're watching this video, please hit that subscribe button and hit that top bell for my future uploads. You guys have a great day. It was great seeing you guys again. Thank you very much. Bye. This is how I stay thin. It's not just chicken.